Sometimes as you begin looking into these cold cases of missing and unknown people, you come across something very peculiar. That was the case with the two missing children I happened across while compiling my notes to present to you this week. Though the precise details are sketchy, on June 30th, 2010, 3-year-old Adalberto Zamora and his 16-month-old sister Cithlali were abducted. They were last seen in Lancaster, California. The peculiarity of this case is that they were not taken by strangers, nor from one parent by another. No, the alleged abductors of the Zamora children are both of their non-custodial parents, Efrain Zamora and Teresa Garcia. What is the harm, one might ask, in children being taken by their parents? It is because their parental rights were, if not terminated, at least being reconsidered, and this is not done lightly. It is not something done for no reason. Felony warrants have been issued for both parents. None of the four have been seen since that day in June in 2010. Despite extensive searching, I have not been able to determine who had been designated the guardian or guardians of Cithlali and Adalberto. I have also not been able to determine why neither Efrain nor Teresa had custody of them. The truth is, I can think of a variety of reasons why that could be. First, they could have voluntarily relinquished their parental rights. That would mean they had kidnapped their children from the rightful caregivers. Second, any variety of crimes could have either temporarily or permanently caused that to occur. One that could certainly have made the state, city, or county take notice is child abuse and/or neglect. So yes, biologically, Cithlali and Adalberto were their children. That doesn't mean Efrain and Teresa were the best guardians for them. Making this case all the more difficult is that while a photo of Efrain eventually surfaced, one has yet to for Teresa. I'm not even sure how that's possible in the modern age in the United States. It does, however, suggest there is no criminal record for either Efrain or Teresa, which makes it more likely that they gave up their parental rights voluntarily, or at least were never arrested for child abuse or neglect, if that was why they didn't have guardianship. Since there is no record online as to why they didn't have that guardianship, I can only deduce they didn't have a criminal record, which would mean mugshots. Adalberto Zamora was born on January 3, 2007 and would be 11 years old today. He was abducted when he was 3 years old. He is a white male, Hispanic, with black hair and brown eyes. At the time of his abduction in 2010, he was 3 foot 1 inch tall and weighed 32 pounds, or 94 centimeters tall and 15 kilograms in mass. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children has provided these age progressions showing what he might have looked like in 2014 at age 7, in 2016 at age 9, and this year, 2018, at age 11. Cithlali Zamora was born on February 10, 2009 and would be 9 years old today. She was abducted when she was 16 months old. She is a white female, Hispanic, with black hair and brown eyes. In 2010, when she was abducted, she was 2 foot 4 inches tall and weighed 21 pounds, or 71 centimeters tall and 10 kilograms in mass. Again, we have some age progressions from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children showing what Cithlali might have looked like at age 5 in 2014, just before age 7 in early 2016, and finally this year, 2018, at age 9. Adalberto and Cithlali were allegedly abducted by their parents, Efrain Zamora and Teresa Garcia. Efrain was born on June 14, 1968 and would be 49 today. Unfortunately, this seems to be the only known picture of him. He is a white male, Hispanic, with black hair and brown eyes. In 2010, he was 5 foot 5 inches tall and weighed 155 pounds, or 165 centimeters tall and 70 kilograms in mass. A felony warrant was issued for Efrain on November 13, 2013. As I mentioned before, there are no known pictures of Teresa Garcia. She was born on September 22, 1977, and would be 40 today. She is a white female, Hispanic, with brown hair and brown eyes. In 2010, she was 5 foot 2 inches tall and weighed 140 pounds, or 157 centimeters tall and 64 kilograms in mass. A felony warrant was issued for Teresa Garcia on June 30, 2010. I believe it is extremely likely that they are using assumed names. It is also probable that they are no longer in the country, but that is not necessarily the case, especially since there are no known photographs of Teresa, and based on the information I've seen on the history of the case, it took quite a while for a picture to be found of Efrain. The children were very young when they were abducted and would probably have no memory of anything awry, but they're on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children as well as NAMUS. That means someone is looking for them. I can't tell you if it's a grandparent, an aunt or uncle, or an adopted parent, but someone is looking for them. If you have any information to offer regarding the abduction or current location of Adalberto and Cithlali Zamora, or their alleged abductors Efrain Zamora and Teresa Garcia, please contact your local authorities or the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office at 661-948-8466. Please bear in mind that these are real stories about real people and treat them with the respect they and their families deserve. To contact the authorities regarding this case, their information can be found in the description. Someone out there knows the truth. I only hope that someday they come forward. Thank you and good night.